In this video, I will discuss some system of particles problems. This is the first question. The center of mass of a non-uniform rod of length L, whose mass per unit length varies as rho equal to kx square by L, where k is a constant and x is the distance measured from one end, is at the following distance from the same end. Four options are given. You can pause the video and attempt this question. So this is a rod of length L. So to find the center of mass of this rod, we will take a small element of length dx at a distance x. So the integral of dm into x, where x varies from 0 to L, will be equal to the total mass of the rod into xcm. This is the definition of center of mass. And dm is rho into dx, where rho is the linear mass density, which is given as k by L into x square. So integrating, we get x raised to the power by 4, and the limits are 0 to L. To get the total mass of the rod, we have to integrate dm, and dm is rho into dx. So integrating, we get x cubed by 3, and putting the limits, we get this one. So using this, we get the center of mass position as 3 by 4 into L. So it's somewhere here. So the correct option is option E. This is the next question. A uniform wire of length L is bent into the shape of V as shown. The distance of center of mass from vertex A is. You can pause and attempt this question. So we can divide this wire in form of V-shaped into two parts, AB and AC. So the wire AB we can replace by a point mass equal to its mass at its center of mass position, that will be at L by 4. This length from A to B is L by 2, so the middle is at L by 4. So we will replace this AB wire by a point mass of mass M equal to the mass of wire AB. Similarly, the wire AC is replaced by a point mass of mass M at L by 4. So we have to find the center of mass of these 2 point masses. So the x value of the center of mass will be here, and this distance is L by 4 cos 30. Using the value of cos theta as root 3 by 2, we get the correct answer as option C. This is the next question. 3 men A, B and C of mass 40 kg, 50 kg and 60 are standing on a plank of mass 90 kg, which is kept on a smooth horizontal plane. If A and G exchange their positions, then mass B will shift. You can pause and attempt this question. So initially 3 men are standing here, A, B and C, and after that A and C will interchange the positions, so the configuration will become C, B and A, and because of the plank would have moved by a distance, let the distance be D. Let the origin of x-axis be chosen here, which coincides with the initial position of A. So the position of center of mass in the first configuration is mass of A into 0, so it will not come. So mass of B is 50 into the distance is 2 meters, and mass of C is 60 into this distance is 4 meters, plus the mass of the plank is 90, and the position of the center of mass of the plank will be at the position of B, that will be in the middle. So the center of mass of the plank will be here, and that is a distance of 2 meters. So 90 into 2 divided by the total mass, that is mass of the men 40 plus 50 plus 60 plus mass of the plank 90. So the total mass is 240. In the second configuration, the position of center of mass is mass of C, that is 60 into this distance D, because the whole plank moves a distance D, and mass of B is 50, and the distance of B from x equal to 0 is 2 plus D, and mass of A is 40 into the distance is 4 plus D, and the mass of the plank is 90. Originally it was at a distance 2, now it will be at 2 plus d. And the position of center of mass will not move because there is no external force acting on the system. So equating these two, we can cancel 15 into 2 with this term, and 90 into 2 and this term will cancel, and 60 by 4 into 4 and 40 into 4 can be combined as 20 into 4 on the left side. So the right side we have these terms 60d, 50d, 40d and 90d that will combine as 240 into d. So from this we get d as 1/3 meter, and the plank is shifting towards right. So the correct option is option B. This is the next question. An isolated particle of mass m is moving in a horizontal plane along x-axis at a certain height above the ground. It suddenly explodes into two fragments, m by 4 and 3 by 4 m. An instant later, the smaller fragment is at a distance y equal to plus 15 centimeter. The larger fragment at this instant is at. You can pause and attempt this question. So initially a fragment of mass m explodes into two parts, m by 4 and 3 m by 4, until a later instant when m by 4 is at distance 15 centimeters, 3 m by 4 will be at a distance say h. We have to find this h. The center of mass position will not change because there is no external force acting on the system. So initially the center of mass is at that height, so it will continue to remain at the same height. So the center of mass to be at this height, m by 4 into 15 should be equal to 3 m by 4 into h. So from this we get h as 5 meters. But h is below the initial position of center of mass, so y is minus 5 meters. So the correct option is option E. This is the next question. A particle of mass 2m is connected by an inextricable string of length 1.2 meters to a ring of mass m, which is free to slide along the horizontal smooth rod. Initially the ring and particle are at the same level with a string taut. Both are then released simultaneously. The distance in meters moved by the ring when the string becomes vertical s. You can pause and attempt this question. Here is the solution. So initially the ring of mass m is connected to a particle of mass 2m and the string is in the horizontal position. So the center of mass of this system of m and 2m will be closer to 2m. It will be somewhere here, and let it be at a distance d. And after that this 2m mass is released. So because of that it will come down and it will become a vertical configuration. So the position of center of mass will not change because there is no external force acting on the system. So when m and 2m will become vertical, the center of mass x position will be along the same line. So it will take this configuration. So this string will be at the same vertical line connecting the center of mass and the ground. So initially the center of mass at a distance d, we can find that distance. So m into d should be equal to 2m into this fold length, that is 1.2 meters minus d. So from this we get d as 0.8 meter. So the ring will travel this much distance of 0.8 meter so that it comes at this position. So the correct option is option C.